William DeJesus, the next to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Backed off the plate that time. Correa at first, one gone. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. One out, bases empty. William DeJesus getting ready to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Line drive. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That's out number 2. Base is empty, one away. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Santana. That's out number 2.
Good slider inside.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's a big power threat. William DeJesus. Reagan's back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Melendez makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at bats.
So one out, nobody on. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Bounced out to short. Witt throws to first in time. Here's the third baseman. The pitch. That's to third. A dive, he's got it. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. So one gone with a runner at third. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Dives and he can't hang on. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes a special moment.
Runner on the move, swing and a miss. Go to second, out there, and the in. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 2 outs. On the ground to third, DeJesus. Zips it across, and that's the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that one missing low. Almost got him. Next offering upstairs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. And forget it. William DeJesus with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, William DeJesus. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Isbell moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 out, bases empty. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off. And ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the second game of the series. Line drive, base hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 down, runner at first. Here's Royce Lewis. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
On the ground, could be 2. Hampson to second, double play, and that sends us to the bottom. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Fought off foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Slider misses outside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. No outs, runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. One runs in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He's in there. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Miranda. Payoff pitch. Curve. Hit right back to him. Throws to first in time.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 outs. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Massey fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The other way. Renfroe makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it.
Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Isbell. That's to third, DeJesus. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus, 1 for 2. On the ground, and foul ball. Correa off of first with 2 away. That's outside, and 1-1. That's down and in. Two outs. Next offering is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. That one hit to right. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Nabs it, and that is that. So first and second with 1 gone. Now the third baseman, William DeJesus. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. That's a base hit around third. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-2.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Correa on his horse and coming home. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they're up by 4.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. I love the approach he had right there.
1 down. William DeJesus digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. In the air to left center. Melendez makes the grab. 2 down. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. Big time power. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball. The pitch. That one drilled left field. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up now for Milwaukee, Willie Adames. Trying to bunt his way on. DeJesus throws to first. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And
1 out, runner at second. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus.
right through there for a strike.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. And now William DeJesus. Popped up. And the infield fly rule call.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. And he swings through that one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. The Twins up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here goes the runner, and that's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Carlos Santana, the next Twin. Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 8-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And
we go to the 8th, and now for the Twins, William DeJesus. Montas back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, these Twins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these.
Man at first, and next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. Back here at American Family Field. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. Ray back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. At the belt and fires. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Slow ground ball to the right side. He handles it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick. The pitch. This to 3rd, DeJesus. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Brewers strand. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one's carrying. Gone! He sends a rocket to left. His 2nd of the year, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
First and second, 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 2 on, 2 outs. Now a drag bunt, third base side. DeJesus whips it to first on the run. In time, got him, and that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3. Now here is William DeJesus. He's already homered here in this one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Corrals it. 2 down. Base is empty, 1 away. William DeJesus now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
In the air, left side. Frelick has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And this one ends with a final. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. He's 0 for 1. to third. And that one handled. Fired to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ryan Rocchio. On the ground to third. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So first and second with 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. 2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Guardians back in Minnesota. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in the long ball threat, William DeJesus. Allen back to work. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Royce Lewis. Lewis, 24 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Tries to get back and save. Runner goes again. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. So up next, William DeJesus, 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, out to left. Kwan settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So first and second with 1 man gone. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. That's a little bit low.
1 ball.
1 out.
No strike.
Runners at first and second. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 9-1 is how runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0-1 down. This to third. 1 at second. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. On to William DeJesus, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a curve is down and in. Cobb, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a slider. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's Royce Lewis. Runner takes off and down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, William DeJesus. And he deals. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Righty delivers. And that one almost hit him. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Liner, base hit. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Miranda.
And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So no runs. One gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, William DeJesus. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Ripped into left center for a base hit. Here comes the throw. Lead runner holds at third. So two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One runs in. The second run scores. 5-3 now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it.
So digging in, William DeJesus. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one fouled off.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Right-handed reliever. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Big snap center field. Around third. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double.
Man at second with one away. Here's Brian Riccio. Tying run at the plate. That's to third. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play. Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running.
Give me a second. Sorry about that, yo. I can talk a little bit because my nephew's in the room.
One down.
Batting third,
William
the third
DeJesus,
baseman,
the next twin up to hit. One of the
Four
stars
already.
in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. One at second.
What the fuck was that?
So 2 down. Here's Royce Lewis.
Right?
Runner on the go. Chopper to second. Jimenez. The flip to first, ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on the short. 2 outs, bases loaded. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus.
Let's go.
Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a
Stay there, Correa.
It's 4-4. And that's a
Go.
2-out double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. Tied at 4. Swung on, belted.
That's gone. He caught it. He caught it.
His second of the year, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-4.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake.
1 down, runner at first. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 2. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you.
William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 3. That one hammered center field. Brennan ranging back and brings it in at the wall. Runner at first with 2 away. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Santana. And that is the 3rd out of the. Back in target field, here's the 3rd baseman, William DeJesus. And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is gone.
Oh.
He'll touch them all. 3rd home run of the season. It's 12-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not getting over. Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything.
All right, yeah, bear with me for a little while, for like 5 minutes, okay?
That you can put together.
Sorry about that, y'all. I just know.
Man at first with one gone. William DeJesus getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Edman makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets...
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, William DeJesus. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Out to center. Edman in position. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Mookie now. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Sends it across to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Oh, great grab on the dive. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching. So 2 down. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Bounce to third. Muncy gathers and throws to first. 3rd out. And a 1-0 final score here. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Out to short. Rojas tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Foul ball there.
This kid's power really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still thought it was going to take time before he started to hit bombs, but I was wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to adjust this quickly.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Lux makes the catch, inning over. Back in Minnesota, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Freddie Freeman. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. William DeJesus digs in now. He's a guy who does it all. Here comes a pitch. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. 2 outs, runner on first. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Inside, almost got him.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And there's a strike with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Runner takes off, pitch misses. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. The run scores from second. It's 5-5.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that is that. And this one ends. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Outside low, ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Frustrating end to the attack.
Runner on at first with one gone. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. There's a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
This one high in the air to left center. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes.
2 outs, runner at first. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Runner takes off. On the ground to the left. DeJesus in plenty of time to first, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be William DeJesus. The right-hander back to work. That one ripped left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he's smoked.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here's Royce Lewis. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strike. Final score here today. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw, and it gets away.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
On the ground, and that squirts through. Base is full, 2 gone. Next to hit, Matt Wallner. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. So 2 down. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. This to third. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Top of the 6th inning, and now for the Twins, William DeJesus. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This one in the air, center field. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner on the move. In the air, out towards left center. Perez calls it in, and there's one away. 1 gone, runner at first. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first, and that'll do it. Make it 6. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, William DeJesus. Olsen back to work. That one ripped left field. Back there. That'll make it out of here. A laser to left. It's 5-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Man, he just barely got that.
Here's the third baseman, William DeJesus. He's already homered here in this one. Can't glove it cleanly. To second, and he's safe. Two outs, bases loaded. Here's Royce Lewis.
The designated hitter, Royce Lewis.
Colton is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Tigers take the series opener here at home. 6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and So up next, William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
Oh, great stop. From his backside, there's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
And he walked him.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 out, base is empty. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. The wind to kick the pitch. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and they got him.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as it ends.
Back here in Detroit, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. Foul ball.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Ball, that's out.
And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they
Runner on the go to the right side. He steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
One out, runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Jose Miranda. On the ground right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And there are 2 outs. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Right-hander kicks, deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
The pitch. On the ground to short. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. And he gets him. Nicely done. 2 outs with a man at third. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. 1 for 2. Up the middle. Sweeney on the run. Throw to first. They limit the damage here. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes. Wouldn't chase that time.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 outs. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 2 outs, runner at first. And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. The 1-2. That's to third. Whips it across. Inning over. Now the third baseman, William DeJesus. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Outside corner, there's a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Man at first, 1 away.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Man at first, William DeJesus will hit next.
The third baseman, William DeJesus.
Chop to third. Ibanez fires to second for one. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Royce Lewis. Two outs. There goes the runner. On a line, base hit. DeJesus around second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. This ball's chopped in the ground. Throw on to Torkelson. That's out number 3. Back at Comerica Park. And now the DH, Matt Vierling. Bounce to the left side. Over to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. He's 0 for 1. Sneaks through, base hit, and the Twins score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. And a pitch. Out to short, Sweeney. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing. So digging in, William DeJesus. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting,
William DeJesus, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second.
Sweeney. There's one. How about that double play? Base is full, 2 gone. William DeJesus now at the plate. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Next pitch is outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On the ground to third. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of. First and second, no outs. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. On the ground to third. DeJesus tossed to second. On to Santana, 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one down the line. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, that gets them a little closer. Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3.
Hold on, guys.
William DeJesus, the next to hit.
William DeJesus.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting fourth.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. Ground ball, left side. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a big power threat. William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
On a line out towards center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. First and second, two down. William DeJesus digs in now. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Well, don't count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Now this is a rocket to left. And that's the third out. Ready to begin the eighth. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rolls across the diamond, and that's one away. As the leadoff, and your final 3-1. William DeJesus, the next Twin up to hit. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. First pitch misses. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a...
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. To third. Has some trouble with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Base is empty, 1 away. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. He popped out his first time. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Runner on the go. High fly ball, right field. Santander drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Miranda. First offering, runner goes. In the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. So first and second with 1 gone. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Kowser going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing.
William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Bounced out to short.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Runner on the move. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Cowser under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And your final score here. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the rookie third baseman, William DeJesus. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2 down, nobody on. And a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 outs. Into center. Settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no. Now it's the DH, Heston Kjerstad. Bounce to 3rd. Throw on to Santana. Play is made, 2 out. Back here in Baltimore, on to the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, William DeJesus. Rodriguez back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins in pursuit. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Base is empty with 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, William DeJesus. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one ripped. Dives. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. And he lays down a bunt. To first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is.
And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. He's a guy who does it all. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Mullins in pursuit. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get through.
And your final score. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
In the air, right side. Santander settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One away, runners at first and third. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Doubled his first time up. That to right. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Well, he's always capable.
Back now at Oriole Park. Start of the sixth. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, William DeJesus. Slow roller to third. Urias. One up, one down. Out. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the two outs, runner at first? Now, William DeJesus. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses.
1-2.
Now 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kowser settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Twins wind up stranding. 7-3 is how this. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Out to short. Sweeney. Off balance beat. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Royce Lewis. 2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Jose Miranda, the next twin up to hit. And the righty deals. Now a blooper back behind short. Dunks one down, base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jake Rogers. 3-2. Payoff pitch. On the ground. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now Colt Keith. Bounce to the left side. DeJesus. Slings it across. Out to escape a bases. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Ibanez tosses to first, inning over, and it could have been worse. Runner at first with 2 away. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. First and second, 1 out. Next is the Tigers DH, Matt Vierling. This to third, slides for the stop. Fires to second for 1, to first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 down. Down the third baseman, William DeJesus. 1 for 3. Puts it in the air out towards left center. On his way over. Puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. On the ground to third. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they...
Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. So 2 down. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 2 outs. That's to third, DeJesus. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left field. Green under it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead.
William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Fly to left his first time. Late swing, fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Brings it in. Out number 2. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. Now the 0-1. Sack bunt towards third. Off balance feed. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now the number 2 hitter, Colt Heath. Ibanez off of first with 2 away. Bunting for a hit. Zips it across. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. High fly ball out towards left field. Green ranges back on it. And gone! They must be going crazy in the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort.
Back in Minnesota, now the left fielder, Riley Green. Bounce to third, and it finds its way through for a hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. 2 on, 2 outs. That one down the line. Throw on to Santana. That ends the inning as they squander a chance. Here's the third baseman, William DeJesus. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score. And
oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. On the ground, 2 ball. DeJesus over to second. The double play ends it right here.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ready to go? Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. 0-1. To third, DeJesus. Fires over to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
So 2 away with nobody on. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 out, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. That's to third. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in, William DeJesus. Olsen back to work. Out there to center. Has this one sized up. And makes the grab. And there's 1 away. And now the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. The pitch. On the ground. Yeah, they get the out. First and third, 2 away. Here's a big power threat. William
Yeah.
DeJesus. This one popped up, middle of the infield. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Down the third baseman, William DeJesus. Squirts away a little bit,
0-1.
and an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Ibanez to second, and a run scores on the double play.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak.
I'll be back, y'all.
Runner on at first with one gone. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Now 1-1. Righty to the plate. And that one in the air center field. Robert makes the grab, and there's two gone. William DeJesus, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one fouled off. That's inside. 1-2 to count. Two outs. Out to short, Amaya. They get the force out to escape a base. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. And downstairs. Up and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on a line. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Down go the Twins in order. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So 1 out, nobody on. Luis Robert now. And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Throw to first. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Always nice to win the home opener.
So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus.
The third baseman, William DeJesus.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 0-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one opts against the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there, going for the triple.
One down, and now William DeJesus. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Amaya makes the grab for the second out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Forget it. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
2 outs, runner at first. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Field way back there. Benintendi going back on it. And that one is out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly. Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like
Man at second with one away. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a foul ball. Buxton, the runner at second with one away. And now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. This one lifted in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away, and wasn't he?
Benintendi to the plate. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw.
And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. He's 0 for 1. Bounce to the right. And foul ball. Kicks and fires. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Fastball almost got him there. Left field. Benintendi moving under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One out, runner at second. At the plate, Jacob Amaya. At the belt and fires. Bounce to the left side. DeJesus. On to first. Out. 2 out. So the lineup flips over. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground to third. The throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, William DeJesus. And a pitch. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here comes a pitch. That one is hammered right field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Royce Lewis. Ripped to third. In time to Vaughn. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Here's Trevor Larnach. DeJesus, the lead runner, out at second. Miranda on at first with 2 down. Got him looking. And that'll do it. Twin strand of pair. Still looking. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Dominic Fletcher. Hard hit to third. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. William DeJesus, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3.
William DeJesus.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Twins with a chance to get back into it here at the bottom of the 7th.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
2 on, 2 outs. Little dribbler up along third, and he grabs it foul. Wouldn't chase that time. Not close with that one. 2-2. Smash to the left side. They take the force out. That is the inning. 1 down. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Right side. Should have this one. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't.
So up next for
Batting
Minnesota,
third,
William
the third
DeJesus.
baseman, William DeJesus.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-1.
Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Now
there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. Bang, bang. And the batter now, William DeJesus. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Colas going back, and it hits the top of the wall. The throw to third, DeJesus into second, and he's got a double.
Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanic right there.
Here's Royce Lewis. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Benintendi hustles to get it in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Tied him up inside with that one.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Double play ball to second. Lopez. Off balance feet. There's 1. On to Vaughn. 2. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. William DeJesus. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
Ball.
Popped up. Lopez settles under this one, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up the final 1-0 for Chris Singleton. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus.
See it driving. Let's go. Right here.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative.
Runner takes off. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. One out, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, William DeJesus. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty.
That's the ball.
This one in the air, right field. They got it for out number 2. Back here at Angel Stadium, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, William DeJesus. And here it comes. Out towards left center. Ward under this one. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting.
Base is empty with 2 away. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. Out to short, and that one finds its way through, and that extends the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Comes a 2-2. Runner on the go. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And the right-hander deals. Bunting, and he pops it up. Brings it in. One down. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Pilar hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And your final score, 5. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus.
The third baseman, William DeJesus.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. And that one ripped into right. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. And in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, William DeJesus. Pitch misses. And that is ball 1. Just missed. And that one hammered. Ward ranging back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a pair. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
Oh, big guy. Speed driver right here.
2 outs.
Ball. Down.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. Now the third baseman, William DeJesus. He's already homered in this game. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. He's a guy who does it all. Foul ball there. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
They limit the damage here. We go to the 9th, and now William DeJesus. As the lefty gets to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 15-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases. Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. William DeJesus. This to third. Fires across the diamond. They don't come much closer than that. Back in Anaheim, start of the 4th. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. Anderson back to work. And there's a ball. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pilar makes the play, and there's one down. 1 out, base is empty. William DeJesus, the next Twin up to hit. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Let's go right here.
1 down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
And another ball. The lefty fires. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here's Royce Lewis. Anderson ready to work. Runner on the go. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
In the air right field. Adele moves under it. Snags it for the second out.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Here's Byron Buxton. Runner takes off. That's to third. And that one finds its way through. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Back to the top of the lineup, Kevin Pillar, the next to hit for the Angels. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On a second, they get 1, and that's 2. William DeJesus will hit next. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. That's towards center. Pillar under it. And it's caught for the out. William DeJesus, the next twin up to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add to their lead. It's 9-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going
Two outs, nobody on. Here's the rookie third baseman, William DeJesus. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ball inside.
And the slider just misses. And that one clips the corner. Two outs, base is empty. Hard hit left side. In time to Vaughn. And that is that. Twins retired in short order. Bottom of the second. And now it's Luis Robert. Righty delivers. Hot shot to third. Sends it across to first. And a quick out, number one. Here's Corey Lee. Man at second. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. Two away. Now it's the power speed combo. William DeJesus. Breaking ball inside.
One ball.
And that's ball one.
Strike.
Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Colas. Long run on his horse. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but two runners in scoring position. So they'd love another base hit right here.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Base hit, one run is in. In there, he's safe. And it's 1-0.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you
ground ball right side could be two. There's one on the ball. Two. One gone, runner at first. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. 1 for 2. Grounded to third. Could be two. Good feed. That's one. On the ball. Two. So no. Andrew Vaughn now. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Rolled over to third. Two away.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Back here on the south side. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Vaughn. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
When you win 5 in a row, the
So 2 away with nobody on. So up next for Minnesota, William DeJesus. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air. Jokes moving under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. End of a half inning. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Man at second. To third. One gone, bottom half of the first. And next for Minnesota, William DeJesus.
William DeJesus.
First offering, and it just misses. Castro, the base runner at first with one out. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, William DeJesus.
Here we
go. Into the outfield, base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Man at second with one away. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got it by him for the K. Man at first, Oscar Colas now at the plate. The 2-2. That one down the line. Off balance speed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. They put 2 on the board. 2 hits. 1 was a home run. No errors and nobody left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the White Sox 2. Man at second here with 2 away. William DeJesus digs in now.
Let's go right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series.
Hey, you can try the deep. Here you go.
Hit in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. And your final score, 5. And now for the Twins, William DeJesus.
The third baseman, William DeJesus.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that